Welcome to McGurk Alumni Stadium in Amherst, home to the UMass Minutemen. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Bowling Green Falcons. Taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the UMass Minutemen. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Bowling Green's offense will go to work first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
The Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And you simply cannot start the game any better if you're on defense. The first 2 plays of the game, you get a sack. That's how you seize momentum.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pocket breaking down. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Great job by this defense. They started the drive with the offense backed up, in the shadow of their own end zone. Nice job being aggressive, keeping them there, and now they're going to have a chance to flip the field and really give their offense good field position.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So UMass offense will go to work for the first time. This has been a special season, and this guy's play has gotten him right in the mix for the Heisman Trophy. Jesse, what are you looking for in his final few weeks to get him across that finish line?
Consistency, and even beyond that, David, I think elevate. Can he elevate his game? He's been so good. It's been an historic season for this guy so far this year, but the toughest challenges are still ahead. Can he take his game to the next level and win the Heisman?
And that's a hard thing to do as a wide receiver. Like, again, you're going against quarterbacks that touch it every single play. So to continue the dominance in the big moments on the big stages and making those big splash plays, it won't hurt to throw a one-handed catch in there.
He's loose. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
On the ground, it's Price. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Back to pass, it's Jordan. Rushes on him. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big 4th down conversion.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drop. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. They've got the screen set up. Oh, the sweet feet. He goes just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Now the play fake. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Minutemen with a ton of work to do here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He'll field the punt and take it back. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on 1st down. Look out, he's got room. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Bowling Green made the bold move of turning to star of field, stage, and sideline Eddie George as the new head coach. And Falcon fans have to be thrilled after the run he put up at Tennessee State.
Yeah, listen, this guy's an icon in the state of Ohio. After what he did winning a Heisman Trophy at Ohio State, and after what he built down at Tennessee State, there's a lot of reason for optimism, I think. This guy, this isn't just show, David. I think this guy has a lot of substance to him. I expect them to be pretty good.
And I think that's the cool thing. He's already gone and done it, right? Like, he's a big name, Eddie George, especially like you mentioned in the state of Ohio, but being able to go now with coaching experience. You know, he started to build that program and started to win down the stretch. He learned how to be a head coach. Excited to see his next steps.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
You just got to have better concentration if you're the wide receiver. I know it feels like a routine completion. You still got to get 2 hands on the ball and look it in. That's a bad drop.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the 1st half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
They'll go to the ground. Not finding any running room. I think that loss is going to give back what they gained on the previous play, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll try the run. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UMass out front. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. UMass will line up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Dances away to buy time. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Pine. Bringing the heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Under fire. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Splits the uprights, it's good. And with the field goal, we're tied here in the second quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The UMass offense returns to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays.
He lobs one high down the left side. Caught at the 25. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. On the run, it's Price. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation real.
Looking for the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback was really being safe with that throw, trying to put it in an area where only his guy could make the catch down the boundary there in the end zone. Just threw it a little too far outside.
UMass now faces a 3rd and short. Looking for a man, it's Jordan. Got his man on the right. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Here's a heat. Buys a little time. Touchdown, Minutemen! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. He'll keep it himself. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Now, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Back to pass on 2nd down. They go to the wide receiver screen. Knocked down for the tackle.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And the Falcons have enough for the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll go to the counter. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to throw, it's Pine. The sure hands, it's Garcia. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Caught close to the marker, it's Garcia. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
This 1st half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. to the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's McMillan. Didn't pick up a lot there, but he does get out of bounds, and we are at the 2-minute timeout. The Falcons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Falcons! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
Number 19, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense...
Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They'll immediately call timeout.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch him, man, he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Looking downfield on first down. Immediately fires to the middle. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to make magic with his feet. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Shotgun snap on third down. Here comes the heat. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, UMass.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. And he got just enough of that one. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And the Falcons will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UMass offense returns to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz. blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Second down coming up. On the run, it's Price. Picks up the first down, still moving. At the 45, on his way. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the... And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Minutemen!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the second level, great vision, and then David shows you his speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Wants to throw. It's Pine. They're working that left side. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Falcons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And the Falcons will call on their punt team. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Touch pass on the line. Running to Green. Wide open spaces. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback and bail him out.
Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying to knock him.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Pine. Looking deep down the right side. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
The UMass offense returns to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Toss sweep, trying to get it outside to the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He caught it. They will score! Touchdown, UMass!
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. He'll do it himself. At the 35, he's open. Turning it on. Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds. The Falcons, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quick completion to the right. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. At after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Pine. Got a man, it's Garcia. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Picked up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's UMass holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Bowling Green! They'll try to tack one more on their score. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Price. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoot.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. They'll give it to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it set up on the outside. There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Minutemen were pinned deep in their own territory, but now they've got a little breathing room. He'll pull it on the read. He breaks a tackle. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunky yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunky yards.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Turning on the jet. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UMass.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Scanning the field, it's Pye. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Falcons want to move quickly.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Back to throw, it's Pye. Gets it to the back. Tries to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Under fire. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, BG. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
The UMass offense returns to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away.
It's a seam wide open, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Minutemen! These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Pine. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Gonna swing it on second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ridley. He'll get a fresh set of down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Falcons in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the black point, see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
This time he's got it. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McMillan. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Wants to throw on first down. He lets it fly. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Touchdown, Falcons!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
I'm sure they would have liked to have locked up a bowl trip much earlier in the season, but in this particular case, what does bowl eligibility mean for the offseason?
Well, it means 15 extra practices at the bowl game to develop young players. Getting to a bowl game helps your recruiting. It's going to help in the portal, and all of a sudden people are going to get a lot more excited for what's coming next season, David.
Yeah, and I think this squad, I don't think they're excited about the practices necessarily. But a lot of these seniors that have been around, man, they get another dance. They get a chance to play another football game, make some more memories with their boys. So this is a big win today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.